Forward. Think future. Think fast. Picture tumbling hills all tripping past. And stumble down the shoelace streams that lead to that land where sea meets sky. And that horizon cycles in your eyes and burns rotating blotches in the blindness of your eyelids. The wind is rushing. The sky is blushing from pink ink-stained sunset to sun up. Freckles on his face. Yes, freckles, each a speck of dust, still suspended in a slice of sunlight in a white-walled space. Now the night before is similarly scattered, strewn confetti on the floor. As morning sidled in, they scarpered, scuttled, scurried in a hurry out the door or through the cracks in the floorboards, hoarding behind wallpaper, patient and waiting for the night before to do a full revolution, then come back for more, leaving me alone in the quiet of it all, regretting cigarettes and secrets slipped, stumbled, tripped forth from my drunken lips like drunkards tumbling from a bar. So I don't know if you've ever accidentally ended up in a relationship. But I have. So this is about them. I'm unwinding my thoughts walking down some grayscale street. Old twisted guts and finding morning light screaming onto twisted sheets. I left you after quick cups of tea with none of the softness or subtlety of nighttime, none of the light rhyme, pencil stars, eyelashes, or out-of-tune guitars. At night, I can project poetry on your person and watch words swerve your skeleton. It's that dip between collarbone and chest that I like best, and I let words rest there for a while, a sort of sonnet on your lips, a simile on your smile. What is simple in the moonlight by morning never is, my eyelids peeling back like paint, revealing that same old spot on that same old ceiling. Now, no fun, just that bright white spotlight sun and my head walking. Me, myself and I were not talking, there's this awkward silence inside of myself, and so I keep on kicking cobblestones, keep on praying to the beat of my feet. Heavy head, mind low, a plastic bag with last night's high-heeled shoes. We were supposed to go slow, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tracing the love lines on my palms and lacing my fingers to make a cage to keep your eyes in. I don't like the way they roam around each room there's other guys in. I don't like how I've shrunk myself. I'm always blushing, brushing off your name like it pains me. Each love bite is just a bruise. I wish you could stay inside your room, but see, I've begun to bloom. I get these growing pains, and they beat in all my bones and sing in all my veins, and I can't crouch much longer, play pretend, be small for you. I feel too tall for you, I never stand up straight beside you, and now it's knotting up my spine, and see, my skin is full of spines and thorns. I don't let anyone in. When you come closer, the pins stick further in. I'm Alice. Life says, drink me, you shrink me, but now I'm growing. And I'm pretty sure it's showing. I've got one massive hand out the window interrupting traffic flow in the street. My feet are almost at the door. I can't crouch anymore. I haven't written anything in ages, too busy staring at that ceiling to stare at blank and empty pages. Instead, I kiss counterfeit I love yous as carefully as can be on your forehead and leave you after quick cups of tea. So the next one needs a bit of backstory. I don't know how many of you are into ancient Scottish folklore. Just me? Okay, I'm really into mythology. And my dad's a folk musician, so I grew up around folk music. And my favourite one was always Tam Lin. Now you should read the original because it's very good. And I think it's very important. It's very, very old. I'm not going to guess when it's from because I've got no idea. But it talks about abortion, it talks about mental health. I think it talks about addiction. So I wrote my own version called Away with the Fairy. And this is that. He has a way with the fairies. I find him hiding at the bottom of the garden. That's where they reside, he says, by the dried leaves of last autumn. And fruit stones turns to cyanide when summer starts to harden. I find him pining by the tree stem, by the stilt roots of screw pines as thick as arms, as thick as brittle fingers. They're as thick as thieves, he says. I never see them. When we met, me wandering white, plucking double roses in the milk moonlight, my man, he was a magic thing. My Tam Lin, my changeling with a face that filled the sky, a body stretched across the sea. He was the twirling world back then, and the world belonged to me. I gathered the skies like a skirt spread with every dawn, reaching full flower as the day was drawn across my eyes and overhead. Him a manic pearl in the world my oyster, a cloister my maidenhead. And who was I to deny the world what it wanted? I bravely gave him all of me, for he was made of magic, and I an apple tree. Though new and ludicrous in the mercy of his means, and though green and golden mild, I was old of mind. Enshrined in me was woman's time-worn wisdom, nature's half-heard whispers, a transcendental tide. My pride, we know the way of things, what youth and beauty brings, the promises, the praise he sings. His being but a shadow searching yours, a fever only quenching cures, but we're born strong, born storm, born wrong. I come from a long line of mornings, white as diamonds. But I turned with time to watch the sunsets instead. Let sweet, fruitless nothings numb my head. As wit withered and wide eyes wilted, the sun sprouted inside of me, and in turn my Tamlin was turned into a sea that took my breath, was turned into a flame to death, was turned into a wood that took the light, was turned into a mist that took the night. I held him as he kissed unsettling insects on my face. I held him as he fell from grace, and worst of all, I held his hand as Tamlin waned back into what he always was, not made of magic, just made of man. So I'm from Edinburgh, and those of you who aren't from Edinburgh, there's a street on Edinburgh called George Street. People who've lived in both places, what's the equivalent in Glasgow to George Street? Yeah. Middle class yummy mummies. Middle class yummy mummies. So I used to work on the Waterstones on George Street. Hindland. I don't know where that is, but Hindland. Imagine it's there. So I used to work in a bookshop on George Street, and I served a lot of this woman, and I liked them. I thought they were funny, because they would come in and spend hundreds of pounds on lifestyle books and Yotamotalengi cookbooks, and then just tell you everything about their lives at the cash desk. Tell you what universities their children were going to, and what yoga classes they've been doing. So I wrote a poem, Being Them. We live in a nice, quiet house that has stairs that don't peak. We both go to work and have sex once a week. We have a nice garden that's green as can be, where I sunbathe naked so the neighbours can see. Our home, it is homely and beautifully clean, with white leather sofas and a huge TV screen. Our cleaner's Latino, but I'm not a snob. Her salsa is lovely and she does a good job. We've a handful of children, a girl and 2 boys. Well, they do well at school, so we suffer their noise, and if they get bullied, we just buy them more toys. We discuss them at dinners with our nice, wealthy friends. I drink too much Merlot, then the night swiftly ends. We live on a nice quiet street with nice conservative folk. There was a gay couple, but we never spoke. My husband's successful, pays to help me stay chic. He shags his assistant and I drink through the week. Well, I've done lots of courses, I've taken holiday tours. I tried botanical painting, but nothing endures. Upholstery is boring. Yoga's the worst that I've done. Pottery is messy, but wine tasting was fun. My looks are important, and everyone knows that you have to look stylish when you shop at Waitrose, so I dress in pashminas and Angora wool, though only is tight now the kids board at school. I eat organic. I've been doing this cleanse. J-Lo has done it, so have all of my friends. I'm a bit of a trophy, so I try to stay slim, but my husband, he hates me. And I don't like him. And my bathroom is bursting with pricey face creams, though the Botox works better. At least that's how it seems. You've not had it done? I should give it a try. Before I looked ancient, because I smoke on the sly. I entertain men just to earn extra dough while the husband's out working. You need never know. It's to pay for my Botox and all that Merlot. We live in a nice, quiet world with no trouble or strife. Outside the world's moving, it's filthy with life, but strictly just started. And I'm a good wife. I just want numbness and dullness and a nice, quiet life.